Hello and welcome to another infrequent video. This one features a guitar belonging to a friend of mine who has played it a lot, and I said that I would fix it up for him because the bridge rattled. It's a Jazzmaster. So if you know anything about Jazzmasters, you know that they come with unique features, a unique sound, but unique problems. So this one had the usual problems. Now I had a bridge. This bridge is a Halon bridge made by a small company in Greece, and it's like a mastery bridge. Very high quality steel construction, and with single slots, and promises to overcome all of the issues with the original Jazzmaster bridge. Now this guitar is a Fender Vintera made in Mexico Jazzmaster from 2021. I've had the neck off and I've looked at it, and it's a really nice guitar. It's Olympic white. It's got great sounding pickups. It's got a Pau Ferro fretboard, matching headstock, and it's a really nice looking guitar. This there's the, I don't know if you can see that if it's in focus, but it's made in Mexico, and it's got wee logo Fender 75 MX serial number. So it's a Fender Mexican Vintera, and I fixed this thing up because the action was absolutely horrendous. The neck pocket. Now, my friend Daniel apparently used a Nurofen packet as a shim. So other brands are available, not sponsored. But I've put a StewMac shim in here, and it took a full 1 degree shim. I probably could have got away with a 0.5 degree, but I wanted some height in the bridge. So I'll put some photographs, I'll embed some photographs in the video so you can see close-up pictures of the bridge as it is at the moment, but there's good height on it. Not too much, just good height, good pressure on the bridge now, and it's a good solid bridge anyway. So what I did was take the neck off. I used the truss rod adjuster at the heel to bring the neck into kind of like a reasonable straightness. I've left a little bit of relief. I've put new Ernie Ball strings on from 11 to 48. I think they're power slinkies or something like that. I've oiled the fretboard, fed the wood a wee bit because it was a bit dry. Now the frets are really worn because Daniel plays this thing a lot, and you can really tell. Although the body's in great condition, you can see where he's been digging in on the scratch plate, playing all the surf tunes or whatnot. I think he likes kind of like surf rock type of thing, hence the Jazzmaster. But the frets are really, really pitted. So he's played this a lot, and it's only 4 years old, so there you go. But the finish, which I believe to be a poly finish, has stood up really well. Now, I polished it all up and cleaned it. What else did I do to this thing? I can't remember. The knobs were slightly off. But I've basically just put the shim in, set up the action, set the intonation, and I think it's great now. It plays really well. So I'm going to do a demo of this lovely Fender Jazzmaster from 2021, and I'd like to hear how it sounds, complete with Pau Ferro fretboard. The nut's good, the matching headstock looks fantastic. It's a solidly built guitar. Woods seem to be nice. I think it's got 1 meg pots in it, because these have the usual high frequency response when all the way up, and backing it off just a wee bit, it goes back to standard Fender territory. So I think it's got 1 meg pots in it. I'd be willing to bet on it. But it's really a copy or a reissue of a sort of 1961-62 style Jazzmaster, complete with the rhythm circuit, complete with volume and tone, the lead circuit, volume and tone. They're simple guitars. I mean, people get all confused about the switching. I cannot understand it, because it's simple as you can get. In the lead position, it's a 2 pickup guitar. And it's even less complicated than the Gibson because you've only got two knobs. And in the rhythm section, the rhythm position, it's basically got one pickup and volume and tone. I mean, and it's only that switch. I mean, it's not difficult. But the bridge is really good. Halon make these bridges. Now, there's loads of offset style bridges these days. There's stay trem. I like stay trem. There's the updated Fender one you get in the kind of Johnny Marr Jaguars. Tough set. And this Halon bridge, and there's others as well, because it's a well-known problem with the original bridge that the strings pop out the wee grooves. But this has only got one groove, and it's a really solid bridge. It's got compensated saddles like a Goto. In fact, they look identical to Goto compensated saddles. I'd be surprised if they weren't actually. But they've machined this solid piece of steel as a base plate, and it's rocking as well. Now, I've got the trem arm, but I'm not going to demo it with the trem arm because it's a threaded one, and it's not really the best. But anyway, enjoy the demo and see what you think of the sounds. Now, I'm going to add a bonus section in here, which will be an Olympic white Fender Jaguar from 1965. So I might slip that in at the end just to let you hear how the other offset compares. And Olympic white is one of my favourite colours, so this is a lovely looking guitar. So enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so this is on the lead circuit, and I'll roll the volume full up. And I think it's 1 meg pot, so you'll hear a bit of brightness. I'm on the neck pickup. And I will roll it down a wee bit, say to 7. So you can hear that effect. So 1 meg pots, you just roll them down a wee bit. The brightness is always there for you though, if you do it up like that. So you got to be wary of that with 1 meg pots. Do not change them out for 500s. Don't do it. You change the whole character of the guitar. Let's buy a Telecaster or a Strat. So in the middle, roll down a wee bit. Maybe a wee bit more, that was quite bright. See, this is the problem with the offsets, right? They've got this kind of like, you know, you can't just set a volume, because if you roll it down, you lose all your brightness. Now you can play with a tone, so let me try that. Middle position, roll it down just a wee bit to 8, and then stick the tone about 5. Let's try that. And this is still in the middle. See, that's quite good. Right, let's play around a wee bit. to the treble pickup. These are good sounding pickups, by the way. Treble up a bit. Now both at max, this is 1 meg pot on the treble. This is as bright as you can get, bright as the sun. That is quite bright, isn't it? So just a wee bit rolling down on the tone. A wee bit more. Quite powerful pickups, those. Quite a nice powerful sound. And if you deal with the volume and tone and set accordingly, you can get a perfectly acceptable rock sound out of this guitar. Now, the secret, I'm gonna let you into a secret. The rhythm circuit. Check this. You want jazz, smooth jazz. And a wee bit more mellow. Now the secret with the Jazzmaster and all offsets is you set a nice mellow sound, go to the back position, turn all these all the way up, and you're going to get a biggest shock of your life when you go from sticky, this switch. Oof. So there's a big secret there. You can set a nice cutting sound, and you can make it way more mellow for rhythm, change the volume, everything. So the lead circuit's full up. I've backed off the rhythm circuit a wee bit so you can sort of do. Of course, no one's really going to want that sound. Okay, so let's have the middle position backed off in the tone. Neck pickup. Now, one of the interesting things about the Jazzmaster is this plinky sound. You'll hear that through the vocal mic. Now you can hear that when you're playing, and it's all to do with the tension on the bridge. I've got a reasonable tension on this. I think with less tension it would be even worse, but that's the character of an offset. This plinky sound, and some people like it. Some people sort of play all their kind of like beatnik hipster stuff. You know, I've heard them do it. Right, it's a bit pointless, kind of unmusical. But if you don't like that, just stick a bit of foam under there, or because if you do that, you'll not hear it. Listen, completely muting it. So that's what to do. Just stick a bit of foam under these strings, and you can mute that sound. But it's the character of an offset. And you know, why not? So, I mean, that's basically it. It's a nice simple guitar, and it's got a great sound. This one plays really well now. I'm sure Daniel will be very happy with it. And I'm playing through a Fender Deluxe Reverb on 4 on channel 1 with a bit of reverb. Now, I could turn it up and it would distort quite nicely, but just beware, because if it's set too trebly, it'll just sound horrendous. Sounds quite good on the rhythm channel with the volume up. It really sort of puts a lot of signal into the amp, and it makes it sound nice. So let me just turn the amp up a wee bit. Two secs. Okay, I'm now at 5. So let's hear how that sounds. I'm on the rhythm channel, this one. So it's just a neck pickup and these 2 volumes. onto the lead circuit. I'll back the tone down to about halfway. Neck. Bridge. So it can rock. And as promised, this is the bonus section. So this is a 1965 Fender Jaguar, again in Olympic white. So it's the brother or sister to the Jazzmaster, but this is an original from '65, and it's the Olympic white finish. So I'm going to do kind of like a repeat of what I was just playing with this guitar, and let you see how it compares. People think this guitar is brighter and thinner, but actually it isn't. This guitar is deeper and more rounded than a Jazzmaster normally. Mind you, Daniel's Jazzmaster was quite a particularly nice guitar, and the pickups were really good. I wonder what the pickups were, but they're good pickups. I used to own a '64 Jazzmaster, and you know, that one is not that far off it. A really good guitar. So anyway, here's the '65 Jaguar for you. Okay, I'll start with the neck pickup alone. Now this guitar has got 3 switches. So neck position, both together, bridge position, and what they call a strangle switch, which is actually a bass cut. Just thins out the guitar a wee bit. But I'll start in the neck position, the neck alone. The volume's full up, but I'm going to back the tone back a wee bit because it's got the same problem as the Jazzmaster in terms of brightness. So this is with it all full up. Again, I'm on the Deluxe Reverb amp, but I've left it at 5, so it is distorting quite a bit. Okay, so this is even then it's not particularly bright. I mean, the Jazzmaster is a brighter guitar normally. This is, it's a shorter scale, and it's a bit more mellow sounding. These pickups have got the what they call the claw, which kind of focuses the magnetic field, and it's not a brighter guitar despite what people say. That's with it all full up. Both pickups. And the bridge. And again, with this guitar, if you roll down the volume, even on the bridge pickup, even just slightly, you lose all the brightness. So you can adjust the tone really with the tone control for a maximum rock sound. Both together. And the neck. So that's the Jaguar and the Jazzmaster. I'll get down here so you can see. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye bye.